the straw that stirs the drink.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it, though. He's a really good player.
Another day, another win. Good work. Easy work tonight. They got nothing for you. Top rookie last month and every month.
What's up, MP?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Fool, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly MP, but some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor's yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it. know I had to say something to him. Yeah,
standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this. All right, man.
Freaking shit, we just crawl back underneath the rocks she come underneath.
Kicks, MP. Go on feet, let's go.
Show night tonight.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "door" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concerns.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Chicago, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5. And for Chicago, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis, and it's Tiny in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And so off the tip, it's Miami. And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
And MP's goal for his rookie season was to win Rookie of the Year. But so far, against his peers in their first season, he hasn't distinguished himself as the best. MP still has some chances left against other rookies to prove to himself that he is the best in the class. He wants to perform better, and we'll see how he does.
And hats off to MP, who is selected to his first All-Star team.
And he's not just in it, he's a starter. To do that in your first All-Star game appearance is a huge accomplishment.
And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you gotta love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Tiny, checked by Mitchell. Giddey passes to Tiny. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Heat have gone... Two of three from the floor. Has to Ware. White against Hero. Wiggins outside. Over Huerter. Clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Giddey defends. And it's Mitchell. The miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Ware. And he banks in the layup. Ware's got 6.
It is absolutely not letting me play like I usually do. Let's do that.
Here's Chicago now. Looking for their first basket of the game. Their first look at this year's Miami squad.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
Here's Tiny. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
And that one's good. Giddey.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Pass to Adebayo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called. Whether it's center or forward, it doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And here's Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Giddey to the middle. Tiny. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And you get used to seeing that from Josh Giddey. The way he sees the court is just remarkable.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Has to Ware. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Ware. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Ware's got 11 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Back to Hero. Pass to Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by Tiny. The Bulls trail by 3. Down low. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous? Showing he can finish with some power.
Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Adebayo with it. Back to Hero. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Tiny. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Adebayo. No good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Up top, Hero. He's guarded by White. Here's Adebayo. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Herter. Inside. Here's Tiny. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins.
Number 55, Duncan Robinson.
Here's Tiny. He's got 10. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tiny. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Herter. That one drops. He ties it up.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. Out to the right wing. Hero outside. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. Tiny's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. He goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
John Collins, pretty fundamental. Nice job of finding a teammate.
The Heat have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tiny.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Now Mitchell, looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Ware. Robinson passes to Mitchell. They still need this. And Mitchell with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Tiny. 14 points for him. He can't get it to go.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Hero finds Robinson. Hero outside. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in for White. Here's Tiny. Boy, you have to be impressed with his numbers. Averaging almost 36 a game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Collins outside. Buries it from 3.
Wow, where does this offense go when Collins is able to make threes?
And for the Heat, they're shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Rozier looking around. And that one drops for him. And the Heat lead by 2.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He contributed 52 points and went to work on defense, challenging every shot near him. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
That one goes in. Tiny's got 18.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Rozier outside, 13 feet out, and there's another one for the Heat.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
DeSumo outside. To the paint. Here's Tiny. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Robinson passes to Rozier. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Tiny. Stolen by Rozier. Now here's Robinson. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
The versatility of Adebayo, he can initiate and he can shoot off the catch.
Pass to Tiny. Tipped away. Jaquez with it. He's picked up by Jones. And here's Adebayo. Williams grabs the board. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. They double him with Rozier. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Here's Jones, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Heat out in front, up 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Duncan Robinson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 5, down low. Now here's Robinson. No points so far. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
That's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Now here's Robinson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here's Jones. Miami making their last shot. Outside Giddey. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nice recognition by Giddey to find a soft spot in the D.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Wiggins. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. Here's Collins. Highsmith grabs the board.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Wiggins passes to Jovic. Robinson with it. This one for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Jones against Wiggins. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. White against Wiggins. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. White, the pass to Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And Herter's subbed in for Jones. Heat leading by 4. Pass to Robinson. The teardrop. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And here are the Heat now after the basket by Chicago. White against Robinson. It's Giddey on the wing. Outside Herter. Fires the 3. Highsmith grabs the board. For Miami, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Wiggins outside. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Wiggins. To win the cold spell. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Here's Giddey. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Robinson passes to Wiggins. Lets it fly from 18. Chalk up 2 there. Wiggins got 6 points.
Well, Wiggins with a good use that time of the mid-range shot.
Pass to Herter. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Robinson. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Wiggins over the top.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
Pass to Buzelis. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now here's Wiggins. Coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Here's Jovic. 4-point game. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
When you come into the league as a 22-year-old rookie, Marquez Jr. excelled from the jump. I mean, tons of collegiate experience, very mature, and I think that's paid off in the early stages here.
That one's off. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Giddey. And he sinks the second, and timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Both teams making substitutions here.
We need to make something happen. Let's go.
I got you, coach.
Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Ware. 20 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Herder showed some great progress in his first year, and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
It's his first trip to the line. And it's tied up with that one.
Now, Herder's a lights-out shooter, but his ability to space the floor is just as valuable.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Tiny. He's got 18. The kick out to Ball. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tiny. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him. Williams has checked in for Chicago.
Hero taking 2 shots.
And so Hero nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Tiny. Uses the glass on the layup. Tiny's got 20.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Outside Mitchell. Williams against Wiggins. Outside for Mitchell. Has to Ware. Adebayo with it. Back to Hero. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Ware. After the basket by Chicago. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw no good. Chicago making a switch here. Collins checked in. And he's good on the second. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. Pass to Tiny. And it's Miami with a rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Mitchell with the ball. He's got 5. There's 1:59 left to play in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Jones, he's checked in for ball.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Miami trailing. Down low. Here's Hero. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Collins a screen. Inside. Here's Tiny. Banked it in off the glass. Tiny's got 22.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Hero outside. The 11-footer. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo. Chicago shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Wiggins with a steal. From downtown. Rebounded by Tiny. Tiny's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the half. Outside Jones. The Bulls need to get off a shot.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Ware. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Jones from outside. And Hero grabs the board. Left side Mitchell. 4-3. Count it from distance. And now a 3-point Miami lead. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Tiny in at the center. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Now here's White.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Ware. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer, no good. The Bulls shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. White against Adebayo. From behind the arc. And White hits from deep. White's got his second bucket of the night. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Hero. From 20 feet. And Miami again with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Up top, White. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Tiny passes to Giddey. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Giddey's got 15.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now here's Hero. 12 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Huerter.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Tiny. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Back to Wiggins. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
There's the screen from Pete Giddey. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hero. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Tiny passes to Giddey. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hero. Now Adebayo takes a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. It's Herter on the wing. Pounded by Wiggins. Outside White. Here's Tiny. And here's Giddey. Let's go with a 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Ware. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Miami has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Hero. Hero on the wing. Wiggins outside. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Chicago with a board. Now Giddey. He's got 18. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And Giddey, one of those guys who really can stuff the stat sheet.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Adebayo, the open look. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
To the inside. Here's Buzelis. Hounded by Adebayo. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul. Checking into the game for your ball. Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Miami on D. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Adebayo, a screen on White. And here's Hero. He's got 14 from deep. Buzelis grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to White. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hero. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Here's Giddey. Here's Tiny. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Tiny's got 28 points for the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Has to Ware. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Hero against White. And Ball with the basket on the assist by White. White's got assist number 5 here tonight. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Ball outside. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Mitchell. Now Wiggins. He's guarded by White. Hero outside. The 3-ball. Chicago with a rebound. Tiny's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
No good on the free throw.
Well, Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Robinson. On the wing, Burks. Pounded by Ball. Burks no good. Bulls leading by 5. Ball outside. Right side, Giddey. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Giddey's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Now here's Adebayo. 9 points in the game. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Smith against Jaquez. Pass to Dosunmu. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Third team foul. At the line for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu. Shooting 1.
Heat trail by 10. Now here's Adebayo. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Zach Collins.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Bam Adebayo. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Now here's Smith. Here's Jones. Pass to Collins. That one no good. Good D by Adebayo. Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Dosunmu. His first shot attempt. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries the spin move. Back to Jones. Smith with a screen on Robinson. Shot clock at 6, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. Jones hits them both. 1:42 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Jovic. Robinson with it. Here's Shireman, defended by Jones. Robinson on the wing. The 3. Smith with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jones. And he converts the layup. Jones has got 8.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Heat trail by 12. 1:03 left in the third. Highsmith passes to Robinson. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Shireman. And here's Robinson. Miami, no good that time either.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
On the wing, Jones. Give him 8 points now. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Akez no good. Chicago leading by 12. Now Dosunmu. 6 points for him. Outside Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Johnson is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Jovic in at the center position. To the wing, right side. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Jovic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Collins outside. And here's White. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Highsmith. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Tiny passes to Herter. Outside Jones. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson a screen on Jones. Robinson for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Collins outside. Driving inside. Pass to Tiny. Rebound Miami. Here's Highsmith. Outside Robinson. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
White can't hit. Heat trail by 8. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Jovic, down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Johnson's gotten his first basket of the night.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Over to the wing. Here's Jovic. Sinks it from distance. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Jaquez against Herder. And he knocks down the first one. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Jones. And Miami also making a switch. Hero's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Miami making a switch here. Highsmith checked in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Giddey passes to Herder. Over Hero. Herder gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 3.
More and more showing his well-rounded offensive game. That's Herder in his comfort zone.
Hero, the pass to Jovic. There's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's White. Outside Herder. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jovic. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Robinson passes to Jovic to take the lead. Rebounded by Tiny. Tiny's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. There's Herder with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Jovic. Takes it inside.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Outside Giddey. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Robinson against White. Highsmith passes to Robinson. Hero outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Highsmith. The three is up. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Giddey. Inside. Here's Tiny. Up and in on the layup. Tiny's got 30.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Hero, screen on White. Pass to Hero. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hero's got 10 points in just the second half. Giddey passes to Tiny. Outside Giddey. White on the wing. The three is up. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Hero against Giddey. Pass to Robinson. Hero outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Giddey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Tyler Hero.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen, that time drawing the foul.
That free throw good from Giddey. Good on both.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Adebayo. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Bam averaged 5 assists per game during that breakout campaign in 2020, and he's at it again.
Here's Giddey. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Giddey's got 16 in the second half. To the middle. Here's Ware. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Heat on D. And that one's good. Giddey.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Here's Tiny. He takes it in. Soft touch off the glass. Tiny's got 32 points in the game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Wiggins passes to Hero. There's a screen by Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
White on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Tiny passes to Giddey. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 11. Wiggins left side. Hero outside. And he's going for the oop here. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Tiny. Deflected. Wiggins left side. Hero outside. They set the pick. On target from range. He's got 25.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Here's Buzelis. Back to White. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
There's a minute 40 left in the game. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. From outside, off the mark. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Now here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago leading by 4. From outside the arc. He drops it from range.
You can count on Herter putting up some good numbers from three-point range on a regular basis.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. And there's the screen. Fires for 3. The shot no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Back to Giddey. Pass to White. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive and drawing the defense's attention.
Tyler Hero. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And he's unable to get the second one. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good off the glass. Giddey's got 34 points.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Number 91, second personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Miami, Andrew Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10.
He won, but he took me off because of that. 5 seconds left. Thank you, Jesus.
And Wiggins drops them both. So the Bulls winning. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
Thank you.
MP learned the hard way tonight. You talk a lot of trash, and you come up short, yeah, your rep gonna take a hit. You gotta do something about that quick, ASAP.
What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking no-name, freaking white tooth, freaking nature? Don beat the game, got freaking 30 points. You kidding me? We just won the game. What are you... Dude, I don't get that at all. We won the game. What? How the fuck? What? Because I didn't get that one. This is stupid.
Way to bring home that W. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them. Looking good, my guy.